The Night Doorbell presenting The Devil Show.
This suspense thriller creepy story's title is The Exorcist's Curse. In a small, quiet town nestled in the hills of New England, a dark secret lies hidden beneath the surface. For years, the townsfolk have whispered about the mysterious old house at the edge of the woods, where a reclusive exorcist named Samuel Price once resided. Samuel had been renowned for his uncanny ability to expel malevolent spirits, but as legend had it, his final exorcism had gone horribly wrong. Years later, Emily, a skeptical journalist seeking to expose supernatural hoaxes, arrives in town to investigate the truth behind the rumors. She plans to debunk the exorcist's legend as a mere superstition. However, from the moment she steps foot in the eerie town, strange occurrences begin to plague her. Unearthly whispers echo through the dense woods, and the townspeople, burdened by their own secrets, warn her to leave, determined to uncover the reality behind Samuel Price's last exorcism. Emily delves deeper into the chilling history of the cursed house. She discovers the diary of a young girl named Abigail, who had been possessed during that fateful exorcism. As Emily reads Abigail's terrifying accounts, she realizes that the curse might be all too real. As Emily continues her investigation, she becomes increasingly convinced that the malevolent spirit Samuel attempted to exorcise still lurks within the decaying house. And worse yet, it seems to have taken an interest in her. Haunting visions and inexplicable phenomena escalate, pushing Emily to the brink of her sanity. Desperate to save herself and the town from the exorcist's curse, Emily must confront the darkness that dwells within the old house. She joins forces with a local priest who has his own secrets to protect and faces a harrowing battle against the vengeful spirit. As Emily's investigation deepens, the town's dark history unravels before her. She learns that Samuel Price's final exorcism had been performed on Abigail, the daughter of the town's prominent family. Abigail's possession had triggered a series of tragic events that had cast a shadow over the entire town. Emily's research leads her to a retired priest, Father Robert, who had been present during the ill-fated exorcism. Reluctantly, Father Robert agrees to share his account of that dreadful night. He reveals that Samuel had been certain he could save Abigail, but the entity possessing her was unlike anything he had ever encountered. The diary entries from Abigail grow more disturbing, describing the entity's sinister promises and its insatiable hunger for souls. As Emily pieces together the puzzle, she begins to suspect that the exorcist's curse is not just a tale of a failed exorcism but a malevolent force that feeds on the fear and despair of the townspeople. Emily and Father Robert form an unlikely alliance to confront the ancient evil that has plagued the town for generations. Together, they embark on a perilous journey to uncover the truth behind the curse's origin. As they delve deeper into the mysteries of the old house and the entity's twisted history, they encounter supernatural phenomena that defy explanation. The town itself seems to conspire against them, its residents caught in a web of deceit and guilt. Emily and Father Robert must navigate a treacherous path, deciphering cryptic clues left behind by Samuel Price and Abigail, while battling the relentless malevolent force that seeks to possess Emily herself. As they draw closer to the heart of the curse, they discover that the only way to break it is to confront the entity head-on. In a climactic showdown within the decaying walls of the cursed house, they face the full horror of the exorcist's curse, where the line between the living and the dead blurs, and the fate of the town hangs in the balance. As Emily and Father Robert ventured deeper into the heart of the cursed house, they found themselves in a nightmarish labyrinth of twisted corridors and haunted chambers. The malevolent force seemed to taunt them at every turn, manifesting as chilling apparitions and echoing whispers that sent shivers down their spines. In a room shrouded in darkness, Emily uncovered a hidden altar covered in strange symbols and surrounded by flickering candles. It was here that Samuel Price had conducted his final, ill-fated exorcism. The air grew heavy with an otherworldly presence, and Emily could sense that they were drawing closer to the source of the curse. As they pressed on, they stumbled upon a forgotten chamber filled with dusty tomes and forbidden knowledge. Among the dusty shelves, they discovered Samuel's personal journal, revealing his descent into madness as he grappled with the malevolent entity's power. His final entries spoke of a desperate plan to seal the entity away once and for all. Emily and Father Robert realized that they needed to perform an exorcism of their own, following the cryptic instructions left by Samuel. Armed with faith and determination, they began the ritual, their voices trembling as they recited ancient prayers and incantations. The house seemed to rebel against their efforts, shaking and groaning as if in agony. In the midst of the exorcism, the malevolent entity materialized before them, a grotesque and nightmarish specter. Its eyes gleamed with a malevolent intelligence, and its voice echoed with the torment of centuries. Emily and Father Robert stood their ground, their faith their only weapon against the ancient evil. The battle between light and darkness raged on, the very foundations of the house trembling as the entity fought to maintain its grip on the world. Emily and Father Robert's determination wavered, but they drew strength from the knowledge that they were fighting not only for their lives but for the souls of the townspeople who had suffered for generations. In a blinding burst of light, the entity let out a deafening shriek and was banished, its malevolent presence dispersing like smoke in the wind. The cursed house, which had stood as a beacon of fear for so long, began to crumble, its dark history reduced to rubble. As the dust settled, Emily and Father Robert emerged from the ruins, weary but victorious. The exorcist's curse had been broken, and the town was finally free from the shadow that had plagued it for centuries. The townspeople, once bound by fear, looked upon them with gratitude and relief. Years passed, and the town gradually began to heal from the scars left by the exorcist's curse. Emily's investigative report on the harrowing events became a best-selling book, shedding light on the town's dark past and the courage of those who had fought against the malevolent force. The book also served as a warning to those who sought to dabble in the supernatural without understanding its true power. Emily and Father Robert, forever bound by their shared experience, remained close friends. They often met to reflect on their journey and the lessons they had learned. Both carried the weight of what they had witnessed but also a profound sense of fulfillment in having vanquished the ancient evil. The cursed house, reduced to ruins, became a grim reminder of the town's history. No one dared to venture near it, and it stood as a somber monument to the town's resilience. Over time, nature began to reclaim the land, and the forest slowly encroached upon the remains of the malevolent abode. However, as peace settled over the town, a new mystery arose. Some claimed to hear faint whispers in the wind, and others reported glimpses of ghostly figures in the woods surrounding the house's ruins. A lingering sense of unease persisted, reminding the townspeople that the exorcist's curse had left an indelible mark on their lives. Emily and Father Robert knew that evil, though banished, was never truly defeated. They remained vigilant, ready to confront any supernatural threat that might arise in the future. Their shared experience had forged a bond that transcended the ordinary, and they continued to study and prepare, knowing that the world was filled with mysteries beyond comprehension. Years after the events that transpired in the cursed town, a new darkness began to stir. It was a darkness that had remained dormant, biding its time. Emily, the investigative journalist, and Father Robert, the retired priest, had always known that their battle against the supernatural was not truly over. Emily had continued her research into the occult and paranormal, driven by the need to understand the malevolent force they had encountered. Her studies had led her to ancient texts and forgotten rituals, all hinting at a greater cosmic evil that lay beyond human comprehension. Meanwhile, Father Robert had taken up residence in a remote monastery, where he dedicated his life to prayer and meditation. He had never fully shaken off the horrors of that fateful exorcism, and he knew that the evil they had banished had merely retreated, not been destroyed. Their paths crossed once again when Emily received a cryptic message, warning of a resurgence of the Exorcist's curse. The townspeople who had suffered in the past reached out for help, and they knew that they couldn't turn their backs on those in need. Returning to the town that had haunted their memories, Emily and Father Robert found a community in turmoil. Strange occurrences had resumed, and the malevolent entity they thought they had vanquished had returned with a vengeance. The cursed house, now a crumbling relic, seemed to pulse with dark energy. As they delved deeper into the mystery, Emily and Father Robert realized that the evil they faced was no mere vengeful spirit but an ancient, cosmic force that sought to engulf the world in darkness. Its influence had spread beyond the town, and the very fabric of reality was unraveling. Emily's knowledge and Father Robert's unwavering faith became their weapons once again. They rallied the townspeople, teaching them the rituals and incantations needed to confront the cosmic evil. It was a battle not only for their lives but for the very existence of their reality. In a climactic showdown within the cursed house, Emily and Father Robert faced the malevolent force once more. The ancient evil, now fully unleashed, manifested as a monstrous entity that defied imagination. With the combined strength of the townspeople and their unyielding resolve, they engaged in a battle of cosmic proportions. The battle raged on, with reality itself warping and twisting under the strain. In a final, desperate act, Emily and Father Robert chanted the ancient incantation that had sealed the entity away centuries ago. The house trembled, and the entity let out a deafening scream as it was once again imprisoned. The town was saved, but Emily and Father Robert knew that the cosmic evil would forever be a looming threat. They left the town, their bond stronger than ever, ready to face whatever supernatural challenges lay ahead. The Exorcist's curse had returned, but so had its valiant defenders. Years turned into decades, and Emily and Father Robert continued their unwavering vigilance against the forces of darkness. They traversed the globe, seeking out and confronting supernatural threats that plagued communities far and wide. Their experiences had honed their abilities, making them formidable defenders against the unknown. In their travels, they encountered a network of individuals who, like themselves, were dedicated to protecting humanity from the supernatural. This secret society, known as the Guardians of Light, shared knowledge, rituals, and ancient texts passed down through generations. Emily and Father Robert became respected leaders within the society, guiding and training new generations of guardians. As they faced a myriad of supernatural horrors, their bond deepened into a profound friendship, transcending the boundaries of age and experience. They leaned on each other for strength in moments of doubt and celebrated their victories together, knowing that their alliance was an unbreakable force against the darkness. One fateful night, while investigating an ancient tomb in a remote corner of Egypt, they unearthed a prophecy written in hieroglyphs. It spoke of a cataclysmic event, a convergence of otherworldly forces that threatened to unleash untold chaos upon the earth. The prophecy hinted at a way to prevent this catastrophe, but it required a sacrifice that would test the limits of their resolve. Emily and Father Robert, armed with their newfound knowledge, embarked on a perilous journey to gather the necessary artifacts and unlock the ancient rituals that would avert the impending disaster. They were joined by a select group of guardians, each possessing unique skills and talents. Their quest led them through treacherous landscapes and into the heart of forbidden realms. Along the way, they encountered allies and adversaries, and their determination was continually tested. As they drew closer to the final confrontation, they uncovered the true nature of the cosmic evil they faced, an entity older than time itself, an embodiment of entropy and chaos. The climactic battle against the ancient cosmic entity was a battle for the very essence of existence. The Guardians of Light, led by Emily and Father Robert, stood united, their faith and knowledge fusing into a blinding force of light. The entity unleashed its full fury, but the Guardians refused to yield. In a brilliant burst of energy, the ancient evil was vanquished, its existence erased from reality. The cataclysmic event foretold in the prophecy was averted, and the world was spared from unimaginable devastation. Emily and Father Robert, weary but victorious, looked upon the world they had saved. Their journey had been long and arduous, but their resolve had held firm. They knew that the battle against the supernatural would never truly end, but they also knew that as long as they stood together, the forces of light would prevail. As Emily and Father Robert continued their relentless pursuit of the supernatural, they found themselves drawn into a web of interconnected mysteries that spanned across time and space. Each new encounter unveiled a deeper layer of the enigmatic forces that governed the unseen realms. One fateful night, while investigating a series of perplexing disappearances in a remote village in the Himalayas, they stumbled upon an ancient monastery high in the mountains. There, they encountered a sect of monks who held ancient scrolls that spoke of a cosmic rift, a tear in the fabric of reality itself. The scrolls told of an impending convergence of multiple dimensions, a cataclysmic event that would shatter the boundaries between worlds, unleashing unimaginable chaos upon the earth. Emily and Father Robert realized that their mission had evolved beyond protecting the world from individual supernatural threats. Now, they had to safeguard the very structure of existence itself. The Guardians of Light, their ranks having grown over the years, united once more in the face of this existential threat. With the monks as their guides, they embarked on a perilous journey to gather the artifacts and knowledge needed to seal the cosmic rift. Their quest led them to far-flung corners of the earth and into realms of existence few could fathom. Along the way, they encountered beings of immense power and malevolence, beings that sought to exploit the rift for their own nefarious purposes. Battles against these entities tested the limits of the Guardians' strength and determination. As they delved deeper into the mysteries of the cosmic rift, Emily and Father Robert discovered that it had been created eons ago by an ancient civilization as a means to harness the energy of the cosmos itself. The civilization had long since vanished, leaving behind only cryptic clues and enigmatic artifacts. In a climactic confrontation at the very epicenter of the rift, the Guardians faced the malevolent beings determined to exploit its power. The battle was fierce, with reality itself distorting under the weight of cosmic forces. Emily and Father Robert, their faith unwavering, channeled the knowledge they had accumulated over the years. In a blinding burst of energy, the rift was sealed, and the cataclysmic convergence averted. The very fabric of reality stabilized, and the world was saved from descending into chaos. Emily and Father Robert, exhausted but triumphant, stood at the precipice of a new era. Their journey had evolved into a mission to protect not only humanity but the very universe itself from existential threats. Their legacy as Guardians of Light had grown into a myth, a symbol of hope for a world teetering on the edge of the unknown. In the wake of their triumphant battle to seal the cosmic rift, Emily and Father Robert became revered figures among the Guardians of Light, inspiring a new generation of defenders against the supernatural. Their legacy of unwavering courage and boundless curiosity continued to shape the destiny of the world, but they knew that their mission was far from complete. The Guardians expanded their efforts to uncover ancient texts and artifacts hidden in the farthest corners of the globe, seeking to understand the intricacies of the supernatural realms and the ever-shifting balance between light and darkness. Their journey led them to forgotten temples in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, cryptic tombs beneath the deserts of Egypt, and mysterious monasteries nestled in the Himalayan peaks. With each discovery, the Guardians unraveled new mysteries of the supernatural, deepening their knowledge of the cosmic forces that govern the universe. They learned of forgotten civilizations that had harnessed the power of the stars, unearthed forgotten prophecies that foretold the rise of otherworldly threats, and deciphered the ancient languages of beings that had long been considered mythical. Yet, with knowledge came the burden of responsibility. The Guardians uncovered unsettling prophecies that hinted at an impending war between the forces of light and darkness, an apocalyptic battle that would decide the fate of all existence. Emily and Father Robert, now venerable leaders of the Guardians, knew that they had to prepare for the inevitable confrontation. The Guardians of Light underwent rigorous training, honing their skills in combat, magic, and diplomacy. They formed alliances with enigmatic beings from other dimensions, securing powerful artifacts and allies that would aid them in the looming conflict. Emily and Father Robert, still at the forefront of their ranks, led with wisdom and determination, their bond forged in the crucible of countless supernatural battles. As the forces of darkness began to stir, the Guardians embarked on a perilous quest to gather the keys to an ancient seal, a mystical barrier that, when unlocked, would prevent the malevolent entities from unleashing chaos upon the world. Their journey took them through realms beyond imagination, where they encountered celestial beings, eldritch horrors, and cosmic anomalies that tested the limits of their resolve. In a climactic battle at the threshold of the supernatural dimensions, the Guardians faced the vanguard of darkness. The confrontation was cataclysmic, with realities colliding and dimensions merging. Emily and Father Robert, their bond stronger than ever, led the charge, wielding the combined knowledge and power of the Guardians. In a blaze of celestial light, the seal was activated, creating a barrier that repelled the malevolent forces and banished them to the farthest reaches of the cosmos. The impending apocalypse had been averted, and the balance between light and darkness was restored. Decades passed, and Emily and Father Robert's leadership of the Guardians of Light remained steadfast. The organization had grown in size and influence, becoming a global network of defenders against the supernatural. As the world evolved, so did the threats they faced, and the Guardians adapted, armed with knowledge and unity. In this new era, technology and science had advanced, uncovering new frontiers of the unknown. The Guardians harnessed these advancements to aid their mission, employing cutting-edge equipment to detect and combat supernatural phenomena. Their ranks included experts in fields such as quantum physics, cybernetics, and artificial intelligence, working in tandem with traditional practitioners of magic and the arcane. The balance between light and darkness was a delicate one, and the Guardians remained vigilant, monitoring supernatural occurrences and intervening when necessary. They had developed a global intelligence network, enabling them to respond swiftly to emerging threats, whether they were supernatural incursions, extraterrestrial encounters, or anomalies in the fabric of reality itself. Emily and Father Robert had become living legends, revered not only among the Guardians but by humanity at large. Their wisdom and guidance were sought after by world leaders and scholars, and their counsel proved invaluable in averting numerous crises. Their bond had only grown stronger over the years, transcending the limitations of age and time. Yet, a new prophecy emerged, one that spoke of an ultimate showdown, a cosmic reckoning that would determine the fate of the entire multiverse. It was a conflict of such magnitude that it threatened to engulf all of existence in an eternal abyss of chaos. Emily and Father Robert, now elder statesmen of the Guardians, recognized that this was the culmination of their life's work. They knew that to confront this unprecedented threat, they needed to gather a council of champions, individuals of extraordinary abilities and diverse backgrounds who would stand as the vanguard against the looming darkness. The council, known as the Sentinels of the Multiverse, assembled from the farthest reaches of the cosmos. Its members included brilliant scientists, masterful sorcerers, extraterrestrial beings, and cybernetic entities. Each sentinel brought unique skills and perspectives to the table, united by a common purpose: to safeguard the existence of all realities. As the cosmic forces of darkness began their inexorable advance, the Sentinels embarked on a journey through dimensions and cosmic realms, seeking the means to thwart the impending cataclysm. Their quest took them to the very edge of creation, where they encountered beings of unimaginable power and cosmic intelligence. In a final, epic battle on the precipice of oblivion, the Sentinels confronted the malevolent cosmic entity responsible for the impending apocalypse. Reality itself quivered under the weight of the confrontation, as the forces of light clashed with the overwhelming darkness. Emily and Father Robert, standing at the forefront of the Sentinels, drew upon the wisdom and experiences of their lifetime. Their unwavering resolve was the bedrock upon which the fate of the multiverse rested. In a dazzling spectacle of cosmic energy, the entity was vanquished, and the balance between light and darkness was preserved. The multiverse, once on the brink of annihilation, was saved by the collective efforts of the Sentinels. The cosmic forces of darkness were banished, and the fragile equilibrium of existence was restored. In the aftermath of their greatest triumph, Emily and Father Robert knew that the universe was forever changed. The Sentinels of the Multiverse had emerged as a powerful force, guardians of the cosmic balance, and the Guardians of Light continued to protect humanity from supernatural threats on Earth. As time flowed onward, the bonds between the Guardians and the Sentinels deepened. Together, they formed a united front against any incursion of darkness, whether it be from earthly hauntings, interdimensional anomalies, or cosmic entities. The synergy between these two groups became a symbol of hope and resilience in the face of the ever-encroaching unknown. The Guardians' headquarters, a towering citadel that bridged the realms of science and magic, became a sanctuary for knowledge and collaboration. Scholars, scientists, and mystics from around the world gathered there to exchange ideas and develop new methods of defense against supernatural threats. The citadel was a testament to human ingenuity and the unyielding spirit of unity. Emily and Father Robert, now revered as the eternal guardians, continued to guide the destinies of both groups. They had transcended the boundaries of mortality, granted a form of cosmic immortality as a reward for their selfless dedication to preserving the multiverse. Their wisdom and experience served as a beacon of inspiration for generations to come. Despite their agelessness, Emily and Father Robert understood that their time to step down as active leaders had come. They passed the torch to a new generation of Guardians and Sentinels, individuals who had grown up in a world shaped by their predecessors' legacy. One day, as they stood atop the citadel, gazing out into the vastness of the cosmos, a cosmic being of light appeared before them. It was a being of unparalleled wisdom, a guardian of the cosmic order. It revealed itself as the Elder Cosmic, an entity older than the universe itself. The Elder Cosmic spoke of a higher purpose, a celestial duty that extended beyond the guardianship of a single dimension or reality. It explained that the multiverse was but one thread in the tapestry of creation and that Emily and Father Robert had been chosen to undertake a cosmic pilgrimage, a journey that would take them to the very heart of existence. With their consent, the elder cosmic imbued them with cosmic energy, transforming them into cosmic travelers. Their forms transcended the limitations of space and time, and they embarked on a journey that would span the depths of creation itself. During their pilgrimage, they encountered celestial beings, explored the birth and death of stars, and delved into realms of existence beyond human comprehension. They witnessed the ebb and flow of cosmic forces, gaining a profound understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. As they journeyed through the cosmos, Emily and Father Robert embraced their role as cosmic stewards, guiding the destinies of galaxies and civilizations. They intervened in cosmic conflicts, prevented celestial disasters, and nurtured the growth of life on a grand scale. Time became an abstract concept as they traversed the infinite expanse, and they gained insight into the true nature of the multiverse, a vast, interconnected web of realities, each with its own unique wonders and challenges. Ultimately, they returned to the earthly realm, their cosmic pilgrimage complete. They brought back with them the wisdom of the cosmos, a perspective that transcended the boundaries of any single reality. They shared their experiences with the guardians and sentinels, enriching their knowledge and broadening their horizons. Emily and Father Robert continued to guide humanity and protect the universe, but now their vision extended far beyond Earth. They understood that the fate of all realities was intertwined, and their dedication to preserving the cosmic balance remained unwavering. Their legacy, as cosmic stewards and eternal guardians, continued to inspire future generations to explore the mysteries of the unknown and defend the light against the encroaching shadows of the multiverse. In their hands, the torch of knowledge and courage burned eternally, lighting the way for a universe where the forces of light and unity would forever prevail. Friends, how did you like the story? Don't forget to write in the comments, like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you tomorrow with another new interesting story. Thank you.